Hi Gemini, welcome to Creative Intuition Tarot. My name is MJ. I hope you are well. Gemini, these are your New Year's Eve messages, the messages that the universe wants you to hear on the last day of the year. And let's start with the card that represents you, your current self. Okay, so we got two cards for your current self. Very interesting. We have the Magician. Beautiful. And the second card is the Ten of Acorns, which is the Ten of Wands. The second card will represent release. What is it that you need to release, let go of, leave in the past as you move into the new year? What is it that you need to release and leave in the past, Gemini? What is it that they need to release and leave in the past? Eight of Shells, which is the Eight of Cups. That is the card of leaving something behind, right? And the last one will represent your focus position. What is it that you need to keep in your focus, keep in your mind as you go through 2022? The High Priestess, your intuition, your inner wisdom. That is a beautiful set of cards, Gemini. So let's start with reviewing the two cards that represent you and your current self. The Magician and the Ten of Acorns. First of all, it is very symbolic that the Magician is number one, and number one always represents a new beginning, a new opening, but it's also like self-leadership number for me. And the Ten of Acorns, which is completions and new beginnings, okay? So it's like there's an end and a new opening that represents you. It's like you are closing up a transition period, okay? That's the first thing that came to my mind. But starting with the Magician, Gemini, willpower and creation. You are seizing your magic and realizing that all the power, all the magic is within your hands. You have all the tools of magic that you need to create the reality that you desire, right? And because it represents your current self, as I said, you are seizing your magic, you are realizing it. You realize how powerful your willpower is and how powerful your creative talents and resources are, okay? It can relate to any area of life. Remember that the Magician is not creating something out of nothing. The Magician works with his current circumstances to transform and shift them to create the reality that he desires, right? So it's not about being a hocus-pocus magician. It's about realizing that you can change your life to create the life that you want and dream of, right? Definitely there is some sacred wisdom. And as you seize your magic, you see this infinity symbol here. I hope you can see it. As you tap into your creative resources and you realize your magical skills and potential, you tap into that permanently, okay? It's like an endless connection, and the inspiration and creative inspirations are limitless as well. The moment you tap into it, you are motivated and fueled just by the ability to create. The moment you realized that it's all in your hands, that just put you on fire, okay? And I absolutely love this for you. Now, the Ten of Wands is typically a card of a burden and the need to let go of a burden to be able to move forward. Now, with the 10 and number one of the Magician, I feel that you already let go of the burden, or at least you identified it and you made the choice what is worth leaving, holding on to, and continuing to invest in your energy or whatever kind of resources, your time, your money, your creative ideas, and what needs to be let go of. In this deck, this card says responsibility and dedication, and that's when I combine with the Magician makes the perfect and beautiful sense. You realize your capabilities and your abilities to create the reality that you desire, and you realize that with this ability to create there comes responsibility, right? that you are the one responsible. It's not only that you can create the reality that you desire, but you are responsible to do so. If you want certain kind of reality, whether it's in your career, your family, relationships, whatever, your health, your body, you are responsible to create it. You cannot leave that responsibility to others and expect others to give it to you, right? And that's why you're putting your dedication and commitment into creating what is it that you desire. Now, what is it that you need to release? You know exactly what the burden is, but also the Eight of Cups or the Eight of Shells in this particular deck. This is the card of leaving behind what is no longer serving us, right? I feel that whatever your reality means to you, whether it's about your job, relationships, or any other sphere of life, uh, it's exactly the thing that you need to release, is to embark on that journey. So not only realize your capabilities and responsibility to create your reality, but it's time to leave the place that is no longer serving you and embark on that quest to find happiness. Embark on that journey to create and find that fulfillment and happiness. Okay? So that's what you need to release, is that stagnant place that is no longer serving you. There's nothing more for you to learn in here, to experience. Maybe it's kind of like stable, but nothing is happening, right? It's not fulfilling you anymore. Now with the starfish makes me always think of the star, and the star is about magic being all around you. With the magician it makes perfect sense, like you really have the magic, and also with the star there's the guiding light that guides you, right? And being said, with this guiding light that is guiding you and lightening up your path, you have the High Priestess. That is the guiding light, and that is what you need to keep in your focus and remember about as you move through 2022, and perhaps forward as well, because it's very important to tune into our intuition and inner knowing, but it's highlighted for 2022 as your focus position. Trust your intuition and your sacred knowledge. Look, your reading is just filled with magic, with the magician, with that star here, and then the High Priestess. Sacred knowledge, okay? Sacred capabilities, the willpower, the ability to create. But what you need to remember is that at all times, if you feel doubts, if you feel lost, if you are looking for guidance, for advice, the primary place where you can find it is within you. Okay? And what is very interesting is that our creativity and our intuition, they come from exactly the same place. Okay? And that place is where and when we allow ourselves to flow with the wave of life, where we don't resist, we just allow things to happen, and we tap into that state of being in the flow, being free, letting go of control, not trying to control the outcomes, okay? Just being absolutely free and allowing life to unfold. When we are in that flow, in that state of flow, that's where we tap into our intuition and into our creativity. So the High Priestess is not only reminding you to keep your focus on tapping into your intuitive knowing, but also tapping into your creative knowing, okay? And when you combine those two, you really get a powerful tool of magic that will allow you to manifest whatever it is that you desire and create the reality that you desire. If you only connect with that intuitive, creative intuition. Hey, that's me. That's my tarot name, right? So I absolutely love this for you, because it really means that when you tap into this, you have that tool to create the reality that you desire, okay? I feel that with the Magician card, that you are already somehow looking or like having that peek behind the veil. We always say that the High Priestess is the guardian of that secret knowledge, right? There's a veil behind her and she guards that secret knowledge. I feel that maybe you don't feel that you tapped into that secret knowing fully, but you already had a peek and you want more, okay? So the High Priestess is encouraging you to keep getting there, okay? To keep unfolding the veil, okay? if that's the right way to say it. Life is really as magical as you make it, right? Let's close it off with some positive affirmation for you. Just be your own unique and beautiful self. Only you can serve your soul purpose and fulfill your destiny. And I said you cannot put the responsibility to create the reality you desire and to fulfill your destiny on others. It's you who are responsible for it, and it's you who have the skills and abilities, you being your beautiful, unique self. So I hope that you enjoyed this reading and that it made sense. I know it may have sounded very metaphorical, but it's really empowered, creatively and magically empowered reading. I am wishing you a great New Year's Eve. Take care of yourself, and I will see you soon. Bye.